Yes.
It's Jesus.
It's Jesus. Very good. Yes. Yes. And in this form, you'll be able to communicate telepathically. What does Jesus tell you?
He's here with me.
He's here with you. Yes. 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 Allow him to sit by your side. What does he do?
He grabs my hand.
Yes. 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 How does this feel?
It's comforting.
Yes. So this is an opportunity in which Jesus can finally speak with you. What message does he have for you?
I've always been with you.
I've always been with you, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. But you've doubted it, haven't you? You've doubted that guides have been there with you at times.
I think I've doubted other guides, but I've never doubted him.
Yes. What does he tell you about your other guides?
They're angels.
Yes. Ask him about these angels. Who are they?
Which angels are they? Gabriel.
Gabriel. Very good. Yes. Yes. How does Gabriel help you?
He sends me messages.
He sends you messages, yes. Yes. Tell me more about these messages.
It's like a feeling between right and wrong.
Yes.
What I should do. Like discretion.
Yes. 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 What is the message that he has for you today?
Keep going.
Keep going. Yes. And how is it that you know that Gabriel is with you? What signs does Gabriel give you?
There's a light.
Yes. Yes. So when you see that light, what do you need to know?
That I'm on the right track.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Are there any other angels that work with you?
I'm not getting anything else right now.
Is Jesus still there with you?
Yes.
Yes. Take his hand. And ask Jesus, how many guardian angels do you have?
How many guardian angels?
And he could use his fingers and just show you with his fingers how many you have. Look at his hands.
I keep seeing 3.
3. Very good. Very good. Yes. Is there anything that you need to know about these guardian angels?
They're there to assist.
To assist. Very good. Do they go by any particular name?
I'm not getting any names.
So rather than names, I want you to get feelings now. As you feel the first guardian angel, what do you feel from that guardian angel?
Calmness.
Calmness. Very good. Yes. What about the second guardian angel? What do you feel?
Protection.
Protection. Very good. And what's the third one? Just feel it. You'll feel it as an emotion.
It's like peace and love.
Peace and love. Very good. Very good. Are there any angels that you picked for this incarnation? Out of those three?
Protection.
Protection. Very good. Very good. So I'd like to thank those angels on your behalf. Let's find out a little bit more. If there was any changes in angels recently. Anything happened to Carrie that needed a change?
An increase in protection.
Increase in protection, yes. What is it about Carrie's life right now that she needed to increase her protection? Yes.
She was opening the door to like more family.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But with the trauma, there was like evil there too.
Yes. Yes.
So we came to put protection.
Very good. Very good. Is it helping?
Yes.
Very good. So, as she brings all of this trauma into her house, I would assume that there are angels with each one of the family members, aren't there?
Yes.
Yes. There must be quite a house full. Show Carrie, by using lights, how many lights are in her home with all of this protection?
There's a lot of bright light.
A lot of
white light.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good. So that house is very protected, not only by Jesus, but by all the angels. Very good. Yes. So I have a question. It could be from Jesus or anyone else. Was this part of her assignment coming into this life?
Yes.
Yes. How does that work? Why did she choose this?
We asked her to.
Mm-hmm. For what reason? What is it about this soul that she needed to do this assignment?
They needed her.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Did they know her before?
No.
No. So how does this work with her and her children? This assignment of adoption. Yes. What is it about her that is so important to these children?
She was protected, and her protection went around them.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
She's always been protected.
Always been protected, yes. Yes. Anything else that you need to tell me about this protection?
It was from the beginning.
From the beginning, yes. Yes. Let's find out about the beginning. I'd like Jesus to accompany this soul to find out the origin of this, why she came into this lifetime, and why she needed this protection. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, I want you to be at the origin of where this all began, this plan of this lifetime. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? If you knew, even if you think you're making it up.
Like a council.
A council, yes.
Jesus is with me.
Jesus is with you. So I want you to describe this council. How many are on this council?
Like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And where is this council? Where do you imagine it to be?
I feel like we're like in Jerusalem.
Where is it?
In Jerusalem.
In Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Notice your body there. What do you look like? Yes, even if you think you're making it up, what does it look like?
It's a young girl.
A young girl. Very good. Describe yourself to me. What do you look like?
With long straight hair.
Long straight hair, yes.
Olive skin.
Olive skin. Yes.
Maybe like 8 or 9.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And how are you dressed there?
Just like in a white gown.
A white gown, yes.
Kind of off-white.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what do they call you? Listen for your name. Yes. You may be hearing people talk about you or call for you. See it in your mind. If you knew, even if you think you're making it up, what's the first name that pops up?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Very good. Yes, when I say the name Anastasia, does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Very good. So Anastasia, where is it that you are with Jesus? What is this place? Is it a city? Is it nature? Where are you?
We're down by the Sea of Galilee.
You were down by the sea, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. What's happening there? What do you notice? Mm-hmm.
It's like we're kind of on the beach.
Yes.
But they're sitting like around a table, but Jesus is standing next to me.
Yes. And who's there sitting at the table?
It's the disciples.
The disciples. Very good. Very good.
I think Mary's there too.
Mary's there too. Very good. Yes. And what is the reason why you're there? Why have you been brought there today, Anastasia?
They're giving me the mission.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Tell me about that. Yes.
It's to like capture souls or save souls.
To save souls. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Have you done this before, Anastasia?
Yes.
Yes. So what is it about you that you know how to save souls?
I guess I listen to the call.
I listen to the call. Very good. Yes. Tell me
But
more.
I feel it's more than just these here.
Mm-hmm.
Like during this lifetime.
Yes. Tell me more.
They send me out to save the souls.
They send you out to save the souls?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Very good. How do you feel about this mission?
It feels it's like a very big calling, but it's a worthy calling.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Do you accept this mission?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. And who is there to protect you while you save these souls?
Jesus.
Very good. What does Jesus tell you once you receive this mission?
He says Michael's there too.
Michael is there too. Very good. What is Michael's role in your life?
When we go on the missions, he like clears the path.
Very good. Very good. So let's find out about a mission that you've done. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let's find out what this mission is all about. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now. Where are you? Yes.
I'm in a different galaxy.
Mm-hmm. What does it look like there?
It's dark.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
just looks like space.
Like space. Yes.
A lot of stars.
Mm-hmm. What do you look like there as the observer of this place?
I don't feel like I have a body. I just feel like like it's a presence.
All right, a presence. Very good. So I'd like for you to use your mind to take you to this mission in this place. As I count from 1 to 3, when I get to number 3, you'll be arriving to see these souls that need to be saved. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I keep hearing Andromeda.
Andromeda, yes. Yes, what's going on in Andromeda?
It's a war.
Mm-hmm, yes. What's happening?
People are dying.
Mm-hmm. Are you observing or are you there?
It's like I'm looking out over it.
Yes. What happens when these people die?
it seems like here's nothing happens.
Yes. Yes. So what do you do? What is your mission here?
I intervene. And if I take them and capture them, then they can go to heaven.
Very good. So notice how it is that you capture these souls. What do you use? Yes, if you knew. Yes, describe it to me.
Michael goes in before me, and he
Yes.
He clears the path, and then I go in and I pull them out.
Yes. Notice where you're pulling them out of.
They're on the ground in the battle.
So you're actually pulling their soul out?
Yes.
What happens when you pull their soul?
It's like it becomes part of mine.
Yes.
And then I carry it back, but it's heavy.
Yes. Yes.
It's very heavy.
Yes.
There's a lot of trauma.
Yes. Do you feel that trauma that they've lived?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. What do you do with that trauma, all that pain?
I carry it back.
Yes.
And the angels help me release it.
Very good. Yes. And notice if any of that trauma stays with you. Do they release all of it?
I think some of it gets left.
Notice where some of that trauma stays left.
It's like in my neck and in my like tension in my shoulders.
Very good. Very good. So let's focus on that tension in your neck and your shoulder. And let's find the origin of this tension to see if it's yours or if it belongs to another soul. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to number 3, let me speak with that tension in your neck. 1, 2, and 3. Bringing that tension up to your mouth. Let me speak with you. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. What is your name, please?
Bill.
Bill. Very good. Bill, let me ask you something. When was the last time that you had a body? If you knew, go to the last day of your life.
It's like the 1600s.
What were you doing on the last day of your life, Bill? If you do. Notice what's happening with your body.
I was being martyred.
What were you doing?
I was martyred.
You were martyred. In what way? What were they doing to you? Yes. Yes.
They hung me.
They hung you. Yes. Yes. And as they...
I was a missionary.
What is it?
I was a missionary.
You were a missionary, yes. And I want you to notice, Bill, what happened to your body?
I think I was in Spain.
You were in Spain. Very good. Very good. And Bill, are you separate from the soul of Carrie? Or was this her past life? Are you a separate entity from her?
I was with her.
You were with her. What was she doing? Yes. What was she doing there? Was she also a martyr?
I think she came to like rescue my soul.
She came to rescue your soul. Yes. But it seems to me, Bill, that when she came to rescue you, you stayed a little bit too long. Why did you stay with her from lifetime to lifetime?
I don't think I meant to.
So, Bill, when you were martyred, what did you think would happen to your soul after it would die?
I thought I would go with Jesus.
Yes. But what happened instead? What did you do instead?
It's like I got stuck.
All right. So it's been a long time that you've been helped by this soul, which is now Carrie. Would you like to finally go home with Jesus?
Yes.
Very good. So let's do something, Bill. I want you to find that spark of light within you. This is the divine light. This is the divine that created you. This is God's spark. Tell me when you see it, Bill.
I see it.
Very good. Now I want you to go ahead and make that spark very big. And notice what happens, what you feel from it.
Relief.
Relief, very good. So I'd like for you to use that light now to relieve that pain that you have in your throat, in your neck. That pain from the hanging. And I want you to use that light to get your neck into one piece. And tell me what happens when you finally get that all done. You can move your neck around. You could feel it being healed. How does that feel, Bill?
I feel lighter.
Feel lighter, very good. So now, Bill, that you understand that you should have gone to heaven, that this soul came here to rescue you, but you stayed in that. Can you forgive yourself for not knowing any better?
Yes.
Would you like to say anything to Carrie that's been carrying your pain all this time?
Thank you for rescuing me, and I'm sorry that I got stuck.
Very good. Carrie, can you forgive Bill
Yes.
for not understanding that he wasn't supposed to stick to you? He was supposed to continue.
Yes.
Very good, very good. So I want you to go ahead, and you could even use your hand and begin to pull the energy from that neck out that no longer belongs to you. And Bill, I want you to retrieve that energy that doesn't belong to Carrie. Just pull it out. And I want you to notice who's waiting for you in that light, Bill. Who's there?
Jesus.
What does he say to you?
He pulled out his hand, outstretched his hand.
Yes.
He said to come with him.
Very good. So, Bill, may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you very much. And now, Carrie, I want you to come up with a color that represents healing for that space What would you like to put in that space instead of that pain from Bill being hanged?
Green.
Green, very good. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead and use all of your mind to fill that space with green. Just breathe it in and fill that space. Feel it like a nice, comforting aloe green, lubricating that space. Beginning to restructure that whole area, soothing it out, working with your etheric body to finally bring it back to where it should be. No more inconsistency in that bone. Feel it smoothing out. Very good. And I want you to scan your body now and notice how your body is feeling. Notice if there's anything else that doesn't seem right in the body. What do you notice?
My abdomen, where my uterus was, it's just like a block there. It doesn't hurt, but it's just like a dead space.
All right, so I want you to imagine yourself zooming in like you would with a computer. And as you get really close to that space in your mind's eye, notice if it has a color or a texture, or maybe even some words that jump out at you. What do you notice? What does that dead space look like to you?
It's almost raw, like raw meat.
Like
almost.
Raw meat. Very good. Continue. What else do you notice from it?
It's just like it's heavy and it just takes up space.
Very good. So I want you to just continue noticing what else this feels like in that space. Raw, heavy, takes up space. What else? Yes. What else is coming?
There's a lot of emotion there.
Yes. Notice what that emotion is. What do you feel when you feel this heavy space? What is this emotion?
It's a lot of trauma. It's not just for me, though.
Yes. Notice what that is. What are you carrying there? What are the words that are coming out of that trauma? What sentence or words come out?
The words are let it go.
Let it go. Very good. So I want you to focus on that. And I want you to just begin to say those words as if it was a mantra. And as you say the words, you'll be going to the origin of where this all began. And allow yourself to experience it. Go ahead and begin to say those words. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yes, continue.
Let it go.
Yes. Yes, continue.
Let it go.
Yes. Where are you when you're sensing this need to let it go? What is this memory?
It's not from this lifetime.
Yes, where are you? Yes, let it go. Where are you?
Let it go.
Yes. Make it stronger now. Intensify that feeling. That raw meat. That heavy space. Yes. Where are you when you're feeling these emotions? Yes.
I feel like I'm at the cross with Jesus.
At the cross with Jesus. Very good. Yes. Tell me more. Yes. Yes. Notice where you are.
I'm at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Continue. The more you talk, the more you'll experience.
I'm looking up at him, and they just pierced his side.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm John. I'm John.
What is it?
I'm the disciple John.
You're John. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Continue. What's happening to you as you're watching this?
I know that it has to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But there's just so much pain.
Yes. 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 And as you feel that pain, what emotions are coming up?
Love.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
It's like I can't save him.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And John, as you look at Jesus on the cross being hurt like this, notice your physical reactions to this.
And I have pain in my side too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And as you watch this happening to someone you love, someone you respect, notice your emotional reactions to this. Yes.
There's just so much love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's no fear.
There's no fear.
It's just love.
Yes. And when you see him being hurt like this, where you can't do anything about it, notice your mental reactions.
I'm sad.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I know it's part of the plan.
Very good. Say that again, that last part.
I know it's part of the plan.
Very good. So I want you to notice all of these things. When you see someone that you love so much being hurt, you could feel the pain inside of you. But there's so much love. You know that it's all part of the plan. Notice how all of this is now affecting the life as Carrie. What does that make you do in the life as Carrie?
It carries it around.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's carried around.
Yes, it's carried around. And when you carry around all of this pain, all the sadness, but knowing that it's part of the plan, what does it keep you from doing in the life as Carrie?
It's almost as if I keep it there, it's a reminder, but it's also preventing me from moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yes. Very good. So let's see what happens next. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and let's see, John, what happens after you see this. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening now?
I'm there with Jesus' mother, Mary.
Yes.
We're just holding on to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think we stayed after they took him down.
Yes. Yes. So what decisions do you make about all of this?
I'm talking with Josephus about the tomb.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And with Mary.
Yes.
And we know that he's coming back, so we want to place him there.
Yes. Yes, continue. Yes. What happens next?
We help prepare his body.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And we put the herbs on him, the myrrh, and we wrap him in the gauze.
Yes.
And we're inside the tomb with him.
Yes. Yes. Notice how you're feeling now as you're taking action.
We're like very peaceful and purposeful, and
Yes.
we're not saying anything to each other, but it's like we know that the worst part is over.
Yes.
And that we're just preparing him for the rest of it.
Yes. Very good. Yes. What happens next?
We leave. It's early morning, and we leave. And the tomb a stone is put back over the tomb.
Yes. Yes.
It's like not light outside. It's still kind of dark.
Yes.
And then we go to the Garden of Gethsemane, and we pray there.
Yes.
This is his mother and me.
Yes. Who's there with him?
Mary.
Mary's there with
his mother.
Yes. Yes. Continue. What happens next?
Mary Magdalene meets us there.
Yes.
And we pray there for a few hours.
Yes. Yes, continue. Advance a little further.
We're back over at the tomb.
Yes.
And there's a really bright light, and we walk in, and he's like sitting on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Look at his body. Does it look the same as before?
No, he's completely healed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How is that making you feel?
I feel healed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're all very relieved. There's just a lot of love.
Yes. Yes. So since this tomb was able to heal Jesus, this moment in here, I want you to notice this bright light that he had that's in there.
Yes.
What is the composition of that white light? What is it for?
It's God.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, the Father.
Yes. So as the Father is there, I want you to ask the Father, what is your mission? Now moving forward as John, what are you meant to do now?
To tell people that there's no fear in love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's the same bright light. Mary is saying it's the same bright light as when Jesus came.
Yes. Yes. And that bright light, is it just for Jesus?
No, it's for the whole world.
Yes. Yes. So how can you activate that light within yourself to have God with you, to heal you?
You just ask.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what happens when you activate that light?
You're filled up with love.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very good. Very good. So, John, I want you to do me a favor. There is an aspect of you in a different lifetime named Carrie. And she has a feeling in her body which seems to be affected by that trauma of watching Jesus. I want you to use that bright light first to heal yourself, and then to activate that light within Carrie. So as you're doing that, John, I want you to go ahead and ask for that light. Notice where it needs to be activated within the body of Carrie.
It's in her abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yes. Yes. And what color is this light that you're using?
White light.
Very good. So I'm going to assist with the vibration of that light. I'm going to strike a tuning fork. Then I'm going to put it over that area as the light begins to work on that area. And describe to me what the light is doing.
It's pulsating.
Mm-hmm.
And getting like brighter and brighter as it pulsates.
Yes. And as it gets lighter and lighter, notice what's happening to the organ.
It's pulsing too, almost like a heartbeat.
Yes, very good. And how is the organ reacting? That space that was so dead before.
It's turning back on.
Mm-hmm. Activate it even more. Give it more power. Notice what's happening.
It's like a lot of the emotions that had been pushed down are being activated.
Very good, very good. So notice what's happening within the rest of that area, the space where all of the reproductive organs were. Notice what's happening with them now.
It's almost like it's regenerating.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So as that space is regenerating, I'd like for you to look at the kidneys and notice what is happening with the kidneys.
They're separating.
I'm going to strike the tuning fork specifically for the kidneys to remind them of how they should be vibrating. And as you envision that, what's happening with the kidneys?
It's like they're separating and moving back over to where they're supposed to be.
Very good. Give them that same activation, that same light. Energize them. Yes. And as the kidneys are activating, what's going on with the rest of the body? What's happening with the bladder?
It's lighting up too, but yeah, it's okay.
So let's give some energy to that bladder now that the kidneys are working a little bit different. And I want you to go ahead and send that energy into the bladder. And notice what's happening with the bladder.
It's pulsating, lighting up.
Very good. Very good. So now that this body is beginning to come back to the natural form of what it should have been, what is the reason why this soul has come into this lifetime now? What is the relationship that she has with the disciples, with Jesus? Why does she continue to have that relationship? What is her mission supposed to be all about?
There is no fear in love.
And there is no fear in love. Beautiful.
She was on the right track, but she was just blocked.
What was the cause of that blockage?
She carried it over from the other souls.
Very good. So I want you to notice if she's still carrying from the other souls. Is she still carrying the other souls?
She's released them now.
Very good. So I'd like to request assistance from Archangel Michael and Jesus to go ahead and open up that light even brighter to allow all of these souls to find their way back home to heaven. I'd like to request the angels of the white light to come in and escort them. And as Carrie begins to release all of these energies, feel the difference in the body as the souls are released. And tell me when they're all gone. And as these souls are activated, this body should be shining as bright as that cave was. What do you notice?
They're leaving, like the energy's leaving through my hands. My hands are really tingling.
Very good. Very good. Tell me when that's finished, when they're all gone.
Okay.
Very good.
Peace be with you.
Very good. So now that we've understood that this is the mission, I want to know what happens at night when Carrie goes to sleep. Where does she go?
She's still out saving souls.
She's out saving souls. Yes.
But she has to learn not to keep them with her, to let them go.
So how can she do that? Because I'm sure she's not the only one that does this. I'm sure I do this too. What is the best way for you to be able to release these souls that you save?
She needs more protection.
So what should she do at night before she goes to sleep?
She should ask Michael to come protect her.
So that they could go on the mission together?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Is that all it takes?
Jesus is there too.
Very
And he's reminding me that I'm not the one that saves the souls.
So is this soul one that just kind of like shows them the way? How does she save them?
Yeah, she opens. Michael comes in and like clears the path, and then she pulls them out, and then lets them go.
Should let them go, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she needs to learn to let go of their hand when she pulls them.
Yeah, she's very protective too, but she has to let them go.
Very good. Very good.
They're like her babies.
Now these souls that she saves, has she known these souls before, or are they just random souls?
I think she knows them.
So is this like people that she's known before, or that work with her? Who are these souls that she saves?
Her family?
So this is part of her family that she saves?
Yes.
Very good. Does she make some sort of contract with them to save them when they are in a different life?
Yes.
So what about this family? Let's talk about this family. Why did she choose to come into this life and not be able to have her own children? She's feeling a lot of grief about not being able to do this herself.
They were always her children.
So from different lifetimes, different places?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the reason why she chose not to give birth to them? Is there a reason for that?
I don't think she made the choice.
She didn't make the choice. Where was that choice made?
The council made it.
All right. So let's do something. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Let's go back to the council and let's ask, what was the purpose of coming into this life without being able to bear her own children? 1, 2, and 3. Where are you now?
I'm at the council.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're telling me, they're saying that it's part of the mission to save the souls, to capture them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to be born for me to do that.
Mm-hmm. Do you agree to this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about this? Well, the council is telling you.
I don't think I quite understand it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then they're also saying that we're all part of the same family.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter if you birth them.
Very good. So now understanding that this was a divine gift to be able to save children, your own children, what do you say to Carrie about this now?
They said, well done.
Very good. Very good. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Wonderful. So let's find out even more. Where is this soul from? What do you notice?
It's from God, a God seed.
From a God seed. Very good. Very good.
It's just a bright light.
Just a bright light. Very good. And this home, this feeling of wanting to go home, like you're not home, I want you to notice what home feels like to you. Where is this place?
It's with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
In heaven.
Yes. Yes. So being that home is with Jesus and with heaven, why choose a life now as Carrie? Was this chosen for her, or did she volunteer to come here?
They asked me, and I said yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What was the purpose?
It was to save the children.
To save the children. Very good. So all this time has been about saving these children. Yes. Very good.
They're precious to Jesus' heart.
They're precious to Jesus' heart. Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Now I have a question regarding John's life. John wrote down and journaled about his life with Jesus. And these writings became very famous in a book which we now call the Bible. Why is it that this soul as Carrie cannot write about her own life, her own journal? What's going on there?
She has to finish the story.
Yes.
But she can do it now.
She understands better?
Yes.
Very good. So is there a particular guide or angel that can assist her with writing the story?
There's an angel of communication. I don't, it's not Gabriel, but the name isn't coming.
Yes. So this angel of communication will help Carrie write the story?
Yes.
Very
Is
good.
it Uriel?
It could be a different name. Who steps forward?
Uriel?
Very good. Very good. So I'd like to also request on Carrie's behalf to assist her with the writing of this story. That's very interesting. And we could even begin that today, couldn't we?
Yes.
Very good. Is there anything else that I haven't asked that would be beneficial for Carrie to know at this time?
Jesus just keeps saying, I'm always with you.
I'm always with you. Very good. Wonderful. Is there any other message that Jesus has that perhaps would be beneficial for me or somebody else?
Keep doing the work of the light.
Very good. Very good.
And he's sending more protection around you as well.
Very good. Thank you very much for that. Is there anyone else, or is there any other information that you would like to bring forth today, or do you feel that we are complete?
The time is near.
Tell me about that time.
People will need to make a choice.
Yes. What kind of choices do we need to make?
It's a choice for good, for a good, simple life, full of love.
Yes.
And helping others. There's just too many distractions here.
Tell me about those distractions.
All the media and the social media. Everyone is missing the point.
What is the point that we need to be focused on?
The point is the light. You have to acknowledge the light and walk in the path.
Yes. Now, people are very confused about what the path is. We have so many religions. We have so many different thoughts about what the proper path is. Could you define to me what the path is?
It's knowing our source, knowing our Father through Jesus.
Yes.
But instead of following the path, we're doing everything else. We're watching TV, stupid shows that don't mean anything. We're scrolling, we're fighting, we're getting too involved in politics.
Yes.
The source is love. If we all follow the source, the path, there will be no evil.
But it seems that the chaos is getting worse. The evil is getting worse and exposed. How do you walk the path in light when there's so much around us that looks wrong? More division, more hatred.
It's more focus. It's getting worse because it's a wake-up call.
Yes.
And the people who are on the path have to stay focused.
How do you wake the others up?
Love and light. The light, the brighter the light is, the higher the frequency.
So does that mean that we have to be brighter?
Yes. We have to show them the way.
Show them the way, yes. These are difficult times. These are times in which people have turned their back from Jesus. There are others that do not even believe in Jesus. They follow the works of gurus, of Buddha, of Muhammad, of other deities. How do you explain to them to follow Jesus when they have never been exposed to the works of Jesus?
Jesus can find them. He's the source.
So it's not up to us to convert them.
No. We are just the light.
Okay, very good. When we are in time of chaos, which I think the world is in a lot of right now, what is a fast way of us to keep this light going, to illuminate this light within us and not fall into the desperation, into the sadness of death and destruction?
Say my name.
Say my name. Very good. good. Is there anything else?
You have my blessing. I give my blessing to all the light workers.
Very good. Is there anything else?
I'll be back soon.
Very good. Very good. So with that, is there anything else, or are we complete?
Complete.
Very good. Thank you very much for that. And I'd like for you to select a color that represents healing for this body, complete and total healing. What would that color be?
Pink.
Pink, very good. I'm going to go ahead and sound the tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead and feel that pink coming in through the crown of your head. And bringing it in as you breathe in the pink. Feel that pink going into your heart, into your lungs, breathing it into your cells, feeling all of your muscles, all of your bones. Feeling that pink going into your brain and wrapping yourself into that pink. And as you're resonating in pink, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And with each number, you'll be waking up more and more. And when I get to number 5, you'll wake up with complete control of your mind and your body. Very happy about this experience, now knowing that you have a lot of protection, that you are here on a mission, and there's nothing that has gone wrong in your life except to be the one to save lives. 1, beginning to wake up now to the sound of my voice. 2, feeling peace and love. You will remember everything from this session. And everything that you do remember will be relived with infinite love, understanding that this is your process, your journey, your mission, and you're doing a great job. 3, tonight and each night when you go to sleep and put your head on that pillow, you will be guided by Archangel Michael. You'll be protected. Your dreams will be pleasant and healing as you save those souls and come back feeling totally rested and refreshed. Feeling that you've had a good night's sleep, leaving your spiritual soul life behind. When you wake up in the morning, you'll be feeling wonderful. 4, you feel light as a feather. You're feeling wonderful all over. You feel as if each cell, each nerve, each part of your being is being filled with love, energy, and vitality. You feel as if cool spring water has just splashed over your face and your eyes. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Tingly. Wow.
What a journey.
That was amazing. Whoa.
I would assume that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Although, you know what they say about assuming, but...
Yeah, there are all these signs where I almost got it right, but not quite.
Yes. And now you realize?
And now I realize.
Do you think you were hypnotized?
Yeah, like sometimes I felt like I was, but then I was watching it too, which was
you were
interesting.
Observer and feeling it.
Yeah, I was doing both.
That's how it feels.
It is, okay.
You're like here and there at the same time.
Yeah. And at first I was like, this isn't working. Like I don't feel like I'm going like whatever I thought it was supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was. So it was interesting.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you want to share this session?
Yeah, I'm okay sharing it. I think that would be amazing.
Good. Carrie, this was really interesting.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So tell everybody how it felt to be in this state, because most people, when they are in hypnosis, they feel like they're making it up. Is this how it felt to you?
When I was first going under, it felt a little bit like that. But then the words just started coming out of my mouth, and there was
You just went with it.
Yeah, there was no way it was made up.
Now, the most emotional part was the part in which you felt you were John. That just came to you.
Yeah.
How did that feel to be there in that moment?
It was very powerful, and I felt like I was right there
Yeah.
with them. And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that that was where we were going to go.
Yeah. And I did connect the dots about you being able to write, because it seemed like he wrote. I mean,
I wrote a lot.
he wrote a lot, and here you're writing again, but you had this kind of like this block of, so you think you're ready to write now?
I'm ready.
Good. So tell everybody where you're from, where you came from, and
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Quite the journey to get here.
and you're staying here with me today.
I am.
So tell everybody what this place looks like.
It is so beautiful. It's like an umbrella of trees just enveloping you. I feel like it's untouched land.
Yeah,
almost.
it feels like that.
Beautiful.
So
Very peaceful.
yeah, so this is something that I offer to the clients that are coming here, is I do have a guest suite, and instead of renting a hotel in town, you could come and spend the day here and kind of just absorb this beautiful place.
It's gorgeous.
So thank you for coming all this way. I know it was a long journey, but you made it, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching this. I know this this was a different type of session because we're dealing with Jesus. We're dealing with different type of situations. So this is not typically the type of session I'm doing nowadays, but this is just the way it happened today. You needed to connect with that part of yourself.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is that the whole reason is that you have adopted many children, and so this is how she's saving souls.
It's not me. That's what he said.
So thank you for watching, and until the next one, much love. Bye-bye. You did fantastic.